It's Pong!
Pong!
My name is Loony! He is and Hugs, we're playing Pong!
It's going in right now!
Oh my god, look at that, I'm so hard, even the game knows I'm hard. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Loony, and this is Hugs.
This is me, I'm Hugs.
And we are playing, I am playing some Pong. And welcome to ZZ Target.
Yeah, we'll be talking about video games and then
I got a point.
Getting points, I hope. So yeah, we'll talk in a roughly informal way about a little game known as Pong. It's got a bit of a reputation. So you better not lose.
Listen, God damn it! The mouse keeps going away from the black screen, so
right.
it's messing me up.
One thing
Sorry,
that'll never die
cursing.
is excuses, Loony.
Listen,
that's some video game history.
You know, yeah, that is. Oh no! Stop it! Oh God damn it!
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway. All right.
So
yeah. Go. Keep going.
Most of you guys probably know about Pong. It's when you look at like most YouTube videos, it's sort of talked about as the game, like one of the first games kind of ever conceived.
That is true. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So we'll be like kind of discussing that a little bit because there's a line that needs to be made in regards to Pong. Okay. There needs to be
like the double line, like the triple line in this game. Go ahead.
Oh, we can turn this off right now.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, listen, I never said all my jokes are good. I just said they're jokes.
Win the fucking game. Anyways,
I'm trying.
I don't even think you can win Pong. Actually,
you can. Well, technically you can, cause in this game I made it so that whoever gets to 20 wins. Why 20?
Okay.
It gave me an option. I was like, "Ooh, 20 points. That's a good round number."
I wonder if that was even like a possibility before. It might have been just one of those things that you just kind of kept playing like back in the day.
I would assume they had. Damn it! I would assume they had whoever gets to a certain amount of points, and then you also have unlimited Pong, so you just keep playing until one of you possibly dies.
Yeah, maybe. There was a lot of limitations with old devices too. Like, if we were talking about like Pac-Man, like there was certain levels, or like I forget what like round it was of Pac-Man you had to play in order to break the game.
Right. Yes.
So like Pong probably to some extent has like a little bit of a limit to how it ran. Just the device software and etc.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Pong is a very infamous game. It's constantly stated as one of the first games, but actually we're gonna little scales falling off your eyes moment. It actually is not the first game. Now,
really? Tell me more.
Some people probably know about this already. It's just kind of like popular opinion, but it is technically, in a literal sense, it is the first game, but it is not actually the first game. So
what?
You definitely did research this. Yeah.
I definitely did not. Oh my goodness, Tugs, please tell me more.
Oh wow. So yeah, no. Pong was released in like 1972. I'm already sounding like a video essay, but like Pong was made for the Atari around this time. It was its like first, like it was like a console release for the system, but I believe it was like a year before that Magnavox, which was produced by Bear and I forget who the other director's name was, made, I think it was like Tennis for Two, and I think that.
God damn it! Damn it! Sorry, keep going.
No, it's okay.
I'm good. I'm not
watching
gonna lose
history right now.
I'm not gonna lose this.
Yeah, so yeah, Bear. I think I apologize. It's Ralph H. Bear or something. It's like
Bear? I thought it was Bauer. I mean,
Bauer.
really? I did not know this.
uh, yeah, no, actually, yeah. I'm glad I could correct you.
Well, thank you, man. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what I'd do without you, Hugs.
yeah, Bauer is a really interesting individual, but we'll get into that in a bit. So one of the very first recorded games, period, was just like a light show. Basically, it was something that was projected onto the screen in order to play the
Ooh.
game. The Magnavox didn't even really have it kind of built into the TV so much. In fact, you had to like tape. I think it was like some sort of line or even just like display that would
Oh my,
come with the game, and you'd have to
really?
put it onto the TV. Yeah, it was expected that you would know where the borders were from where the light appeared on the screen and where the little tiny men are. So if you look that up online, it's just like these guys with rackets like facing off each other, but that wasn't built into the game. It wasn't advanced enough. Which is why
Really?
you have like really simple shapes like this and like
Oh.
the lines for
So
like
it was just a
Pong.
huge. So it was just basically a projector.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying?
it was a glorified projector. Yeah, uh,
Ah.
but uh, yeah, like that was his kind of technology. But here's the thing: this is where we're gonna get really, really messy. Bauer has basically legal rights to this like kind of tennis for two.
Right.
I think that's what it's called. But like either way, Magnavox started this thing, and Pong. They were trying to make video games, but they didn't know how to make anything. I think they originally wanted to do some sort of like adventure game or platformer. Uh,
I see.
I think it
The
actually
good
might have.
stuff.
It was either a race platformer or something like that. And instead of actually doing that, they're like, "Oh, our idea is too big for what we can actually achieve. What do we do?" And they're like, "Oh, this Pong game kind of looks fun." And they basically just ripped it off completely.
So kind of like how video game companies now instead of releasing the full game, they just release the shallow version of the game and then release the DLC later on to make the game full. God damn it!
Yeah, in this case, they just kept re-releasing games. They were able to basically mass produce a bunch of games right at the beginning, even though you'd think
Right.
like with the tech being so new that it would be kind of difficult. But like they were able to just kind of take very simple concepts for their games and then like you know make something out of it. Like video games was made by nerds, and so stuff like a Space Invaders was the first thing to come up because it was very much in line with the hobbyist of that stuff already. Like, so yeah,
Oh
it
my
had
god.
the whole culture about it. But so Pong is not even the first game. It's a ripoff of the Magnavox game. uh,
Ah, I see. Which is a ripoff of actual tennis.
yeah, which is a ripoff of actual tennis. I believe it's actually not. I don't think it's just tennis. I think that's what it's called. It's just tennis. I think I've been misusing the word, but like the tennis for two
Yep.
is what it rips off, which is also just a rip off of tennis. But I don't know why on earth the tennis rip off game for tech was so large. Um, but this actually even dates back a little bit further to where the tennis for two was made in like the 1960s, I believe. But then if you
Yeah!
can go back even further, there was a system in 1947, which was roughly 2 years after World War II,
Ah.
called the cathode ray tube amusement device. And it was this big clunky device that looks like it's like straight out of like Doctor
Doctor Who?
Who, yeah,
Yeah.
or like like Star Trek. It was just this
Yeah.
big, massive device. You think that your PC sounds loud? This thing sounded like a jet. Like it sounded like a jet in a tiny room. It was
Oh, that
insane.
must have been. Oh man, all that sound bouncing off the walls. Holy crap.
Yeah.
But just let you know, Hugs. Not to interrupt you or anything, but I fucking won.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
fucking Pong master. Ignore the 19 that the computer got.
Yeah.
I'm a Pong master.
Wow. I can't believe you actually beat history.
I should be an MOG pro at Pong. Where's my sponsorships right now? God damn it!
They're actually so. Pong master. Oh Jesus.
Okay, listen. That was a poorly timed. Fuck.
Okay.
All right, continue. Just ignore me now.
All right. So, ignoring the blood on the screen, we're gonna just talk a little bit. Actually, it's jokes aside. There is actually something we could discuss. Is that again, video games in their early stage, they didn't really have almost like a solid back and forth like this that you see right here. So for the original game, which came out on that cathode ray tube amusement device, don't worry, you don't have to remember the name. That big fucking clunky Doctor Who device.
Yeah.
It didn't really have really the best collider for a game back and forth. It had like a kind of what is it, contained light device where like the ball would bounce back and forth, but there was no AI that would like kind of compete with you. You basically were playing by yourself, just hitting the buttons, going ba 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 ba. So like that line where the ball, as you see right now, it crosses over. Well, you could hit the ball at basically any point. Like you could just tap back and forth between those two lines. Like I don't know if you ever saw that video of like in I think it's like oh geez, what is it? The Wii, the Wii Sports, where like people are spamming the tennis racket and they're just hitting it between each other. You can basically just do that by yourself with the.
So basically what you're saying is the good old days at Grandma's house.
At Grandma's house?
Yeah, I don't know anyone at my grandma's place. I just played by myself, alone. Oh, sadly.
I
was a very lonely boy.
Were you one of those people that played like Mario Party by yourself?
No.
I mean, listen.
Why would you say such things? I had friends.
It was just a question, Loony. It's I wasn't saying that you did. You know, like I was just kind of asking a question.
Why are you making me feel sad now?
It's okay.
I just came here to learn about Pong, and you're now making me feel sad about remembering my olden days of yore, playing Mario Party by myself in my room.
Loony, you don't have to worry about that when you're a winner. Just ignore your trauma. It's fine.
I did always win.
Yeah, you did always. You were the boy who won. Sometimes.
Yeah, I was. I'm a winner.
Oh yeah. Here, look. Yeah, you're doing great. Look, you got the advantage right now.
I'm losing though. What are you talking about? God damn it! I'm a winner. Damn it.
Okay. Speaking of being a winner. These fucking shitty transitions.
What the fuck? I hate this game already.
So yeah, basically, Pong's history is that it's just a bunch of fucking ripoffs. It's not even the first game by miles. You're talking the 1947, which is many years way before 1972. But
would you call that cathode dildo machine the first video game, or
it is
the first conceptual type of electronic device that could be used as a game?
There was, based off of the research that we did, there was like maybe a game that was produced in the 1945 to 1943, but there isn't a really solid conclusion that that's the case. Maybe some government operative, I don't know, maybe made a game before, but like regardless, the sort of first public and recorded display for a game was that cathode ray tube amusement device.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do most people consider to be the first ever video game?
Yeah, it would have been Pong probably publicly, but like that would be, I think, the main one would, like the one that you could probably date the furthest back, which is cathode ray tube amusement device, which yeah was the Jet. But yeah, I apologize for all the people who probably thought like, oh, what was the most interesting development behind Atari, but it really the discussion goes a lot
Oh,
more different than that. And in fact, the focus is a lot on Magnavox because Bayer he basically was like a huge Sue man. I don't know what to call him. He
you love lawsuits.
yeah, he absolutely loves stealing other people's money. Because
Well, I wouldn't call it stealing if it's his own patent.
I mean, it's kind of his own patent, but at the same time, his isn't even original. You know what I mean? Like, his is also one that was stolen, but he just put his name on it. You know?
You can't steal the patent for tennis.
He's like Ben Franklin. Okay, he just took somebody else's idea and said, "I made that."
Hugs, we're not here to cause controversy, all right? We're here
right.
to talk about video games and Pong and how amazing Pong is.
Loony, I'm about to talk about how bad you're doing. What is going on?
Listen, you know what else is amazing, Hugs?
Yeah, what's
Not this fucking game! Fucking, you piece of shit computer, you're lucky my fucking mouse keeps fucking sliding away from the fucking... Oh, game! God damn it!
all right, Loony? How do we find our inside voice? we
My mouse keeps sliding. It's not my fault. I'm good at games. It's this goddamn website.
Oh well, Loony.
All right, you know what?
You know,
God damn it!
you are really good at games. You know, you got a point.
That's not me. That was the computer.
Bayer, Magnavox.
God damn it!
You know, he was a big sewer, and
Listen.
yeah, he sued Atari for using what he claimed as his own patent. And for the most part, Atari, which was the first commercially successful video game, like the one that genuinely shot up the ranks, aside from maybe Magnavox.
But wasn't the first commercialized video game something else?
It was technically the Magnavox one, as far as I could see. But
Well, no. If I remember correctly, wasn't it a different game in general? It was like some space game. No, computer space.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Computer space was the first commercialized arcade video game
Mhm.
until Pong came out and became a huge success.
Yeah,
To the point where Atari basically created their own console for it.
yeah. It basically, you know, like music in this regards, like there was obviously kind of stuff before it. Like music was it was like the Beatles, right? Like there was certain ideas that like the Beatles made when they made music that like popularized certain ideas, right? People talk about metal being kind of found from the Beatles, but really it was just more like they showed it to the most people, right, at once. And so that was pretty much Pong's legacy. Was
Right.
basically being a game that sort of kind of I would say introduce people to even the name of the video game. That's where like the technicalities, the literal part kind of comes into play, because before this, people saying video game or even just arcade game was not a thing. In fact,
Right.
actually, arcades used to be
Hugs,
much more different than they used to be.
Damn it! Damn it, Hugs.
Yeah, what? What do you want? You want me to say sorry?
No, I was just gonna say the score was 69. The sex number. God damn it! Whatever. Alright, sorry for interrupting you. Look,
we're never gonna.
I'm a hentai-ologist. I tend to notice.
Hentai-ologist.
I tend to know things. All right.
Well, did just 69 come up in hentai a lot? Is that right?
No.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, sorry. You were saying?
Yeah, so arcades like wasn't really a thing. Well, like they were a thing, but they aren't in the way that we traditionally know them today. Like if an arcade was basically like almost like a fair. It was like a venue where people could go and display stuff. There would be like food served, and then there'd be like tarps and tents where people kind of showed off their things that they were doing. And Pong was basically kind of introduced like that, like a lot of video games at the time. It was in order to at least get it in the public eye, right?
Sounds like a great place for an introvert like me to be in.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of polar opposite. You had to go out. I mean,
And,
it is akin to like a convention, though, right? Like people still at least do that.
yeah,
For
but
all their
conventions were
nerds.
cool until people crowded them and everyone started stinking up the place, and then
You don't get any phone reception either. Yeah, a real cool
Yeah.
place. No, but no, cons are awesome.
No, of course they are.
It's just for
God,
the
God,
arcades, like that wasn't really a known idea, and that's where Pong really is just
yeah.
again just the show off of that for a lot of people. It got so much money that
Ugh.
the Bear being able to sue them was huge, because he was able to at least like cop a bit of the profit, like a reasonable amount of the profit that they were making. And
How much is reasonable?
how much? Oh, well, I don't remember the exact numbers, but we're at least bordering on like the tens of millions to like even 100 million, like dollars relative
That's
to today's prices. Not even
that is
just then.
very reasonable.
It was insane how much money it was making. It really became like sort of a worldwide success. In fact, most countries were doing it, and if they didn't get like even from Japan, if they didn't even get Pong like they really wanted to, people were like taking Pong's success and making like knockoffs. Like even that's even true to today. There's just like
Ugh.
millions upon millions of knockoffs because they wanted to ride the success that Pong was getting at that time. So
Hmm.
even so, like Pong was supposed to get shipped over into Japan, but by the time that it did get shipped over, there was already like bootleg to like knockoff versions people were buying.
Oh, I
so it
love
did,
those knockoff games.
so it didn't even sell as well as it did in like Japan specifically.
Right.
But like yeah, it was really was massive. Its prowess is still felt today, and I think that's why it's considered the first video game just because of that.
Because of how commercially
Yeah.
successful it
It
was.
really was like a bombshell of a game.
Nice.
But yeah, it's real history is that it is just like knockoff after knockoff. And yeah, it got sued by Mr. Bear for his tennis game on his stuff, which was just like lights. And if you don't want to know a little bit about Bear, yeah, he again is big into lawsuits and was so successful at that time. He's actually able to sue Nintendo, and Nintendo, like we know them now, and they're like massive. They're obviously not the biggest on the block, but when you think video games, you definitely think of the legacy Nintendo has and just how prominent it is in just video games in general for money or whatever. They're able to get away with a lot of stuff because they are so financially successful. But
And they probably learned from Bayer himself.
they probably did, because like Nintendo basically was trying to get one on Bear because he was so notorious for even small companies using anything even relatively close to just video games in general. Um,
Really?
yeah, like Bear like really thought that video games was his thing, And so he was able to sue tiny corporations to big ones that were trying to get their start. And he just rode off stealing people's money like that, or feeling like it was his product.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to sue for millions and millions of dollars, right? I mean, come on.
I mean, I will say, I'd maybe not date this completely, but I definitely want to see those guys, that indie dev, sue the shit out of Sony. So, there's no doubt in my mind. I would like to see that. But yeah, no, Bear was so big at the time, and he had as much power as he did at that time, that Nintendo tried to sue them, and it did not work. Like, Nintendo utterly failed in trying to do it, and Bayer got Nintendo's money from
But
that.
it's Nintendo. Nintendo never fails in lawsuits. God damn it.
They definitely win and like are able to like big dog stuff. Actually, you know what? You said something that like genuinely just sparked like a bunch of shit. Nintendo really did learn from Bear, because
Oh, they did. Well,
they
apparently
really
so.
did. They really did. Oh my god, it's all connected.
They were
Holy
like,
shit.
oh man, this Bayer guy, he's pretty good. We should learn his technique.
Yeah,
And then they hired him.
yeah, now Nintendo just fucking won't even allow Nintendo controllers to be made without them sniffing it.
Yep,
Oh, holy
well,
moly. Yeah, that's that. You know, this is a game channel, but it's also a life channel, man. Evil spreads more evil. This is
yeah.
crazy. That's
I mean, yeah,
nuts.
you learn from the master, and then you become the master.
Yeah, now Nintendo is the Bear, modern day Bear.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I did win 3 out of 2 falls. I think
You are.
maybe this was the 4th match, but I did beat the computer.
Yeah.
I'm a gaming genius. I'm a gaming master.
Yeah. I know. I'm looking at it right now. WIN when.
Yeah,
When. Yep, that's
When.
right. Yeah, if you guys
Yep.
don't know what that is,
That doesn't stand for Windows.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It doesn't stand for Windex either. This is for that.
I love Windex. I drink it all the time. What? Anyway, thank you for watching ZZ Target. I hope you learned something, or if you didn't, and if you knew all this, then well, good for you. You smart ass.
Yeah, I hope you guys got something out of it, even though it was very much there was it was almost in shambles, so to speak. Thanks. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back another time.
Although
okay?
I will say it's funny. Pong was created by what was it, Atari, right?
Yeah, Atari.
If I'm not mistaken, Atari then became Activision, correct? Or they brought Activision, correct? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken, or am I just stupid?
Well, I think it was something in regards to Atari. Like, honestly, Atari is like a video and like a huge deep dive in itself. Like, Atari's just a whole history, aside from their bombshell success from Pong, is very interesting in itself.
Oh, no, never mind. Okay, no, absolutely not. I am an idiot. Atari is its own company. It's so present today. I thought it was bought by Activision. Wow.
Atari is still running? No way.
Well, it says Atari SA is a French video game holding company. What?
Oh, so they're
Wait.
just holding IP?
It's a brand name that is owned by several entities since its inception in 1972.
1972,
So
yeah.
it was Pong was created by an original Atari, yes.
Yeah.
Video game company, Atari Games. It was owned by Chuck E. Cheese. No, Atari used to own Chuck E. Cheese, which is amazing.
Wow, I didn't actually know that. They had the mouse?
They had the mouse.
That's funny.
And the dirty floors and the amazing pizza that kids slobber on. But who owns it now?
What, Atari?
Yeah.
Well, I thought they just went under, to be honest.
For some reason, I thought Activision owns Atari. I was going to make a joke that since Activision technically made Pong, and now they're owned by Windows, and thus there's the win. But Make that joke anymore.
You know what? I really like the heart of it. Yeah, that's
I was
fine.
trying. Look, like I said before, I make jokes. Doesn't mean they're good jokes. They're just jokes.
You're doing good, kid. It's fine. It's like a pat on the back situation there.
Well, thank you for watching this 30-minute long ass gameplay of terrible gameplay. Even though I won 3 out of 2, and learn just maybe you might have learned something today.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. And this is ZZ Target.
Yeah.
And I am Loony. This is Hugs.
I'm Hugs.
And hopefully you enjoy it. And then if you like it, we'll make another one of this.
Yeah. We'll try to structure it maybe or whatever.
Structure it better.
Unless you guys really love this, like, I don't know, energy. I don't know energy. Yeah.
And if you wish for better gameplay, no.
Yeah. No. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.